Using a kiddie pool for your dog this summer to help cool them down and enrich them while you're playing outside is a great idea. And we've done a full video on how to create a water park in your yard for your dog. Make sure you check that one out. But focusing specifically on the kiddie pool, let's build this up to layer in enrichment and different types of enrichment for your dog, so it's not just them swimming around and playing and standing and drinking the water from the kiddie pool. So of course you can use it for its standard use, and that is swimming or hanging out or playing. As always, if you are playing inside of a kiddie pool, your dog is probably going to drink a lot of that water, so monitor their water intake so they do not get sick or it does not harm them. But you want to make sure you're building it up. So once they're used to that kiddie pool, try putting some different elements inside of the kiddie pool. One of the things that I love to do is take ice cubes and put them in the pool. They are going to melt, they're going to turn into water, but it's fun for them to be able to kind of fish them out. And because they float on the top, that is something that they can easily paw at, they can easily get at. You just want to make sure you're watching them, as always with anything that you're playing outside, so that they are not eating it whole, they're not accidentally choking themselves, they are not causing issues while they're playing. But ice cubes are a really fun way for them just to play and engage with that water without having to worry about them gaining a ton of calories, because it's just water that they're going to be eating or playing with. My dogs like to toss them around on the grass and watch them melt. So there's a lot of options that you can do with ice cubes, and they're really fun to just drop in one at a time. So you can pick them up, you can throw them in, and then can chase them around the kiddie pool. We also want to build that out by using their toys. If your dog has a waterproof toy or a water resistant toy, that's going to be a really fun element to add into the pool. Lucy loves to play with rubber balls, and so I take them and I toss them into the pool. Now the solid rubber balls will float on the top, but the ones with holes in it, which I do recommend because then they can't get anything stuck inside of those balls and you can squish them down to remove them from their mouths if that's a thing. You want to make sure that you've got options for them. So the ones with the holes will sink down to the bottom. Lucy has learned to dive into the water and pick up the balls that she wants, and she blows bubbles out of her nose and she has the most fun with it. So it's kind of like bobbing for apples, but for dogs. And so you have the ability to put their water resistant toys in there. I have some bumper toys and like the Chuck It toys and different types of things that I can put inside of the pool. I even use Frisbees there. So my dogs have different elements that they can pull out and play with. Now, if you really want to go very simplistic for yourself, go to your refrigerator. And when you finish a bottle of juice or some type of like plastic carton that's not going to crumple down very easily, when it's empty, rinse it out and take it outside. This is a great one to toss into your pool for your dog to play with, and it's going to be really big, so there's no risk of choking. They're not going to be able to demolish that because they're playing and you're watching them and you're engaging with them. And it's going to be a fun, unique toy to play with in the pool or running around the yard while they're playing in the water, under the sprinklers, all of those things. So adding in a large bottle is a really fun addition to that. But we also want to make sure that we've got other options. You can actually put dog-safe foods inside of this pool. You can put pieces of lettuce or an entire head of lettuce. They love shredding those. You can put strawberries if you want. You can put things that are going to get your dog's attention and be fun. You can even build that up by freezing some fruits and vegetables in ice cubes and then putting them into the pool. So now you have layers. They can play with the ice cubes. They can wait till it thaws. They can get all the good snacks. You can even do things like put some of their dog food in there. Again, you want to consider doing it as a frozen ice cube or something like that. You're going to be able to allow them to do a lot of different things as you are playing with the food in the pool, but we can enhance that even more. So I mentioned putting things inside of ice cubes. Instead of putting things inside of ice cubes, take their bowl, their metal bowl, and you are going to put some foods in there and freeze it. And then you're going to take that out and put it in the pool so that the bowl floats around the pool. And they have to get in the pool to get it, but then get the things out of it. It's a whole very long process of enrichment because they have to get the food bowl toy. They have to decide how to get it out, and they have to actually get it all out, chew the ice. They have to wait for the ice to melt, all the things. So this is a prolonged enrichment game. And it doesn't have to be just their bowl. You can actually make ice bowls as well. So all you have to do is take any bowl that you've got, put some water in it, put some like fruits and vegetables that are dog safe around. Cucumbers are going to be really good, strawberries, blueberries, things like that. And then put another bowl on top and weigh that down so that you just have a solid or a bowl that does not have a solid part in the middle that you can actually then add drinking water to, or you can do different things and just let them eat the ice. So your goal here is to build out these layers of enrichment so that they have to get things out of the water, then do things with those things that they're getting out of the water and getting snacks and getting the hydration, all of the good stuff. So there's a lot that you can do to build out these kiddie pools. And then of course you can build it out even further by adding new elements. So you can add a sprinkler to the kiddie pool. And you don't have to put it inside, you can put it right next to it. And I will say I did try this with my dogs the other day, my brand new dogs who are just getting used to the water. And Lucy loves the sprinklers. Lucy loves the kiddie pool, but Lucy's not sure about the sprinklers by the kiddie pool. And so you've got options here that you can play with. You can change how things are going to work. And you can do this again and again and again in different ways for it to be unique, for it to be interesting, and for it to be enriching for your dogs. But we want to hear from you as well. So get down into my comments. What type of things do you put in your kiddie pools for your dogs to help level up what they're doing brain-wise while they are playing and staying cool and staying hydrated outside this summer? We want to build each other up and give each other some really great ideas, so share yours down below and drop your questions on dog travel, dog photography and videography, and how to level up your training with your dog. We're bringing you breaking news every single day here on the channel, and lots of great ideas to help you level up as a dog parent so that you can give them the best life possible, least amount of stress on you. We'll see you in the upcoming episodes, and happy pool party.